What up, y'all? Yeah, and all these videos are gonna be recorded in the same day, so don't be like, oh, this nigga's wearing the same outfit multiple times. I'm probably gonna upload all these shits today anyway, so y'all know that these all dropped at the same time. And right now, I just want to talk about what the fuck the feds, and not even just the feds, the state, just law enforcement in general, what they're doing to the hip hop game right now. All right, they're snatching everybody. And that's the bottom line. All these beefs that's been going on all these years between rappers, even if it hasn't been like so publicized, like the YFN, YSL beef, like it hasn't really been on Front Street like OTF versus FBG and shit like that, or like OTF versus 4K Trey. Like those beefs are very public. We all know about it. Like a lot of us done seen the lives back and forth. You know, there's a lot of bloggers covering those things. But there wasn't really, no one really covered the YSL YFN beef. They covered it, like certain little incidents that happened, but not the whole thing enough where everyone is tuned into what was going on. But if you are a hip hop head, you have been paying attention, you know what it is. Alright, you can go back to certain interviews that YFN Lucci did, and he will tell you how long he been getting it in the streets, and him having different shootouts, and his house getting shot up multiple times. I think even his mother got shot one time because they were shooting up the house and they shot through her room or whatever. So what he didn't say in that was who was on the other side of the gun that was shooting them bullets, or what team was on the other side of the gun shooting them bullets. But now it's pretty obvious what's going on. Now that motherfuckers is locked up and shit, it's obvious that it was YSL that was pulling them triggers. You know what I'm saying? YSL was doing their thing and trying to get at YFN Lucci. It is what it is. And, you know, Lucci, he's locked up for that shooting and all that shit that happened with CP3. And now it's obvious what he was trying to do. He was trying to get at YSL. So Atlanta's been having this beef back and forth for a while. And I've been trying to say this for a minute, because a lot of people look at Young Thug like he's a weirdo or he gay or some shit like that because he has his own style and shit. But I've been trying to tell y'all for the longest that Young Thug ain't no bitch. Like, from what I know, you know what I'm saying? I done been down there a few times. From what I know in the streets, the nigga Young Thug, he is what he says he is. You know what I'm saying? He might got all that weird dressing shit going on, and he wears nail polish and lipstick and all that shit. But that don't take from the fact that he will blow you the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, even in the earlier interviews, he said where he had to shoot a few. There was people there's people that vouched for Young Thug being a shooter in Atlanta. And that's why inside the industry he was accepted so well, because it's like, yeah, y'all think he's weird because he wears dresses and all that shit, but he's actually about that shit. And I'm guessing, well, Gunna being from YSL, he gets association guilt. You know what I'm saying? I don't know too much about Gunna getting it in the streets and shit like that. I know he's supposed to be a rolling 60 and all that, but from what I gathered through the background of Gunna, he's not really like that, and he's fucked up that he got snatched up in this bullshit. But he is from a team of certified hitters, so it doesn't matter if he doesn't necessarily spray shit himself. He'll still get it in if he had to. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm trying to say, y'all. Just check it out. Alright? Hip-hop was supposed to be our outlet from the streets, right? That was supposed to be what made us safe. You know what I'm saying? It gives us the opportunity to get our peoples up out the hood, get our friends out the hood, take our neighborhood with us, and get them out of poverty. And for a while, it was happening. Like, I mean, since the beginning of hip-hop to up until recently, I'll say up until about 2 years ago, because that's when it really started happening. Up until 2 years ago, it was safe. It was our outlet. But see, this is the thing. Now we're at a point where everybody who comes into the hip-hop game is a gang member. You know what I'm saying? We from somewhere. We a blood, a crip, a folk, a Latin king, a side block, whatever we are. We're something. We rep something, right? And that means there's a whole bunch of other motherfuckers that rep that same thing. And then that's an organization. And then once it's an organization and you get money and start putting money back into that organization, now it's like you're doing some racketeering shit. You're taking your legal gained money and putting it back on the streets for illicit reasons. And that's when the feds start targeting. And that's what everyone don't realize. Once you admit that you're a gang member, and then you start beefing, and then you start saying shit in your songs like I'm dropping a bag on a nigga, or it's nothing to get a nigga knocked off, or any of those shits, right? Because, yeah, there's freedom of speech in America. You can say whatever the fuck you want. But see, this is the thing. They can also react to it however the fuck they want. So if they decide that what you're saying could be used as evidence to an actual crime, that's what the fuck they're gonna do. They're gonna use it as evidence to an actual crime. And that's what's happening now. You know what I'm saying? Look. Motherfucking Casanova. Hey, listen, y'all can run down the list of all the motherfuckers, because I'm pretty sure y'all know all the different shits that have been taken down. And now people are saying, oh, OTF is next. Look, OTF been, the feds been on their ass. You know what I'm saying? They got who they gonna get from there. And they talking about, oh, it's gonna be OTF and Lil Baby shit, 4 pockets. No, it's not. No, it's not. First of all, Lil Baby ain't dumb. Lil Baby is not motherfucking saying all that crazy stupid shit in his songs that leads you to actual events. And nobody's beefing with Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? So there's not a dangerous situation that he's causing. But these motherfuckers who decide that they want to beef and do all this extra shit, y'all are causing a dangerous situation, and that's why the feds is coming. And they have took our outlet that we use to escape the streets and made it just as dangerous as the streets. Because now you can get locked up or you can die the same way that you would standing on your block with no money. And it's sad, but yo, I don't know how many people are gonna watch this video, but if anybody who is doing music or is trying to do music or is trying to break into music is watching this, listen to what I'm saying. Don't tell no true stories. Don't do that shit. It's not gonna work out in your favor. It never does. I mean, yeah, you get the fans and shit like, oh yeah, he's living that life, and people in your city knows like, yeah, that did happen, you know what I'm saying, and they can vouch. But it puts you in a fucked up predicament. Cause yeah, okay, you're living your lyrics and shit, and people are vouching for you living that shit. Now the feds know you're living that shit. Now what are you gonna do? Oh, I was just, and then people, and this is another thing, y'all dumbasses saying that stupid shit at the beginning of y'all video, at the beginning of y'all songs and at the beginning of y'all videos. That's not gonna do anything. Oh, these is all props. None of this is real, nigga. The feds don't give a fuck about you saying these is all lies or whatever, nigga. If that shit you're saying coincides with some actual events, they know that the shit's real, regardless of you saying it's props or it's these are made up stories. They're not. So do me a favor and stop telling your actual real life war stories. Don't do that shit. If you decide you want to tell a real war story, tell one that you didn't do. Tell a story of some shit that you know that happened in your neighborhood. Know what I'm saying? And don't put nobody's motherfucking name in it. Just relax. Relax. Bro, either you're trying to be rich or you're trying to be a gangster. You can't be both. And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. You can't be both. If you're rich, you can't be doing gangster shit because everyone is going to know who you are. You're rich and famous, nigga. You will be easily identified. And if you're a gangster, you can't try to get rich and famous because everyone knows you for doing all the fucked up shit you did. So once everybody sees your face, they're going to start telling on you, nigga. So once again, Law enforcement is up like 100. Hip hop, 0. I don't even know what's gonna happen after, because like I said, most of the people that are rapping right now rep something. They're from somewhere. So once they get into a beef and the feds start focusing on them and investigating them, they're gonna see like, oh shit, yep, these guys are real gang members too, and we're gonna take y'all asses down. So like I said, this is the message, y'all. If you're doing music or you on any kind of platform trying to be famous or seen, keep your gangster war stories to yourself. Don't say it to nobody. Don't say it on songs. Just hold that shit in. Tell other stories, not your stories. It's your boy Big Zo for Hip Hop in the Streets, man. I'm out to smoke this blunt. I'm out.